Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Idea Gen Global Podcast with George Sifakis.
I'm George Sifakis. In a world overflowing with noise, there is one forum where the world's smartest voices connect, where visionaries sit at the same table as innovators, and great minds don't just talk, they act.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi.
Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
With us today is John Terrett to give us an update. What the heck happened to all the markets, the upsy-turvsy markets of, I guess, President Trump being in Davos? Well, John, what happened?
Well, John, good morning. Well, you know who dominated Wall Street for most of last week. He's your friend, the President of the United States, including on Thursday, I see, suing J.P. Morgan Chase and Jamie Dimon for $5 billion for alleged debanking. Of course, the real problem from Wall Street's perspective was a couple of things, and it came to life on Tuesday. There was a sell-off in the global bond market. Started in Japan, spread around the world amid worries about the policies of the new Japanese Prime Minister and snap elections there. And also, Wall Street was concerned about what President Trump would actually do and say when he got to Davos vis-a-vis Greenland. And on Tuesday, the Dow was down 800 points, and the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq gave up their gains for the year. Well, in the end, as we now know, President Trump said there will be no use of excessive force in Greenland, no tariffs imposed on the 1st of February, and he came up with that long-term deal involving the U.S., Greenland, and NATO, which I think is going to involve large chunks of Greenland being given over to American bases. And the markets like that, and they rallied for the middle part of the week. Now, President Trump also talked about trimming the cost of defense companies by slashing CEO budgets. He talked about buying bonds to boost inflation or bring down inflation, bring it down, of course. He also talked about banning institutional investors from buying single-family homes and capping credit card rates at 10% for 1 year. And I noticed that a couple of banks are looking very seriously at that. Company news, we had big earnings last week. Netflix, though, down. Wall Street wary of the cost of their growth. Johnson & Johnson from New Jersey, expert testimony to be allowed in their talcum powder case. That's a blow for them, so their stock was down. And on Thursday, Intel reported their earnings. And good news on the growth front. GDP up 4.4% in the third quarter from the second quarter. That's amazing. And in the crypto world, Coinbase, the CEO there, still getting grief for delaying the Senate's crypto framework bill. And so, John, on to next week. Now, it's a big tech week coming up this next week, and on Wednesday we get earnings from Mark Zuckerberg's Meta platforms, and on Thursday, the really big one, Apple. John.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, and let's pray for the economy to do even better. I mean, I'm looking for that 50,000 sooner or later.
I think you're going to get it. I really do. It just may take a bit of time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, John. Thank you.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.